Hello, it's Amy and welcome to my channel. Thank you to returning subscribers. Today I have a really cool journal gift set that includes a big journal, a travel journal, and a folio. Let's first take a look at the folio project, which is called Captain's Log. This was by Ink and Page, and I added some in the library things to decorate it with, as well as using some scraps and some other things that I had to decorate the pockets, fussy cuts from the Miles Beyond the Moon kit, the what do they call it, Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter kit, which inspired all of this. They also had another older Lighthouse kit and then one called Sea Glass. All of their nautical kits I printed out and mixed those together. But this folio I mixed up a little bit. I printed the cover and then glued it back to back, printed on card with the back side printed on card to make it sturdier, and I really like how it made the cover of this nice and solid. I also backed the waterfall section here onto paper instead of backing it onto card. It did make it stiff, but not quite as stiff as the cover, which was nice. And then I added a little retention strap for the waterfall because I'd made my pages stiffer. They were kind of sticking up, and I liked the way the retention strap holds those down. And so here is the folio. There's a lot of ephemera packed into here, but I need to keep this video a little short. The first time I filmed this, the video was 30 minutes long, and my computer could not handle the processing for that. So let's take a look now at the companion, or what I like to call travel journal. I keep it really flat. It has 44 pages, and I also put some pockets packed with ephemera. There's these ATC tags here. I'll put up on the screen who made that kit. Antique Papery made the page that's in the background. And then a lot of the ephemera, like the little photo of the girl, are from the Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter kit. Again, this looks like some of the sea glass kit mixed in with, I also used grungy pages from Pixie Dust Files, her new grungy paper collection. She also had a new essentials collection, and I used those in this project, both in this little companion journal as well as the big, huge journal project. I like using her essentials to make pockets and then also as ephemera. Some of these vintage reproduction bathing suit photos came with the one of the digital kits by Miles Beyond the Moon. Again, I printed them all out. I can't quite remember which came with which. But then I also used from Ruby and Pearl EXO. She has a couple nautical kits there, and one of them has a lot of vintage photos in it, the seaside one. And so I used a lot of the vintage documents and photos from her seaside in here to fill this out. And then that antique papery is on the inside of the back cover. I made a Velcro closure on there. And here is the star of our show, the big journal here. It measures 9 by 6 with a 3-inch spine. It has 100 pages, and I used these bronze colored charms on the cover to decorate the cover. Those are some of the background pages with fussy cuts added. And then I used pen charms as charms on the project, and then also used metal book corners to try to give more value. It has a sari silk closure, and I'm going to go through it a little bit quickly. Like I said, the first time I went through this, I took way too long. So here's one of those Ruby and Pearl vintage photos, which I backed. I printed those on paper and backed them on paper. I made some collage tags using Graphic 45. Those two were Lighthouse Keeper's Daughter. There's some vintage document. Here's a tag using my tag top punch and some of the background pages. And then some seaside ephemera from that Ruby and Pearl kit. The pocket in the front is decorated with some of those essentials by Pixie Dust Files. And here's a tag where I'd used that Graphic 45 paper and collaged it together. I created scraps. Then there's a clam charm. Like I said, there's 9 charms inside, and then 1 charm clipped to the tie on the cover. I like adding fussy cuts to the pages. This time for my blank and neutral pages, I used a kit from My Porch Prints. They have a nice set of neutral, blank, and lined pages. and I used some of that. That was antique papery. I like tucking a full sheet of something like this or vintage document in there. It adds lots of writing space. And then I like, of course, putting envelopes in and packing them full of ephemera, the different nautical ephemera. Some of it came with the kit and some of it came with ruby and pearl. I also like making scraps into tags or backing tags onto scraps. So that's fun. I used a graphic 45 tag there too. I think I let go of 4 of my coveted graphic 45 tags for this project. And then here's another one of those pockets I made with scrapbooking paper and then decorated with the essentials, filled with cute ephemera from the different, mostly the Miles Beyond the Moon kits, but I did add a couple other kits. I'll put in the description box everything that I used and links to the different things. If I use more than one product from the store, then I tend to just link you to the store. Or like Miles Beyond the Moon, I just use nautical kits. So I might link you to my search for nautical kits on their site that will show all the different ones that I used. So I'll put that in the description box. Hopefully that helps. Maybe you've bought these kits and you haven't used them. You're still thinking about it, or you've considered getting them. Maybe this will give you some ideas of ways that you can use them. I like how they work together, and I could see how I would use any one of these kits or all of them in a mermaid journal and then just add mermaid fussy cuts from somebody else instead. I really like doing the lighthouse theme this time. I don't think I've done a lighthouse theme. I tend to just do mermaid when I do a nautical theme, so it was fun. I don't think there's any mermaids in here, as a matter of fact, aside from a mermaid charm. I tried to keep it separate and different, again, from the other journals. This one here was a picture of the second journal. I made a second journal using the same stuff, but I like doing that, using all the same things and putting it together in a different order, in a different way, so that they're the same or similar but different. So I already sold the one that's for sale in this video. And what I'll do is I'll link the similar one in the comment section to the Etsy listing once that's finished. I'm about 90% done on the similar one now. I just have left what I call finishing touches, which is adding lace to the pages. I don't think I've added any charms yet, but I think adding some lace and charms, maybe some glitter or things like that, and I'll be done, because everything's been inked and lace added, lace toppers added. I like how that pocket came out. It was just a scrap of plain manila scrapbooking paper that I added that piece of ephemera to the top of it. That was the center of the signature there. I broke this into 3 signatures. Just in case you're new, the signature is the group of folded together pages that we put in. And if I put all 100 of these pages in just one signature, it wouldn't lay flat or look as nice. And actually, I might even start switching these 100-page journals into 4 signatures instead of 3 signatures, so that they just work even nicer. They don't they just aren't quite as fluffy when you're switching through the pages when I break it into more signatures. I also got this new folio here. I think I'll put the name up on the screen. I think it was Maker Bunny Printables. This was really cute, and as I like to do, I kind of veer off on my own. So I added this flip up to the center. I had mine upside down, so mine opens on the other side, and then I just glued another cover over the top, making it right side up. I had it upside down when I put all the pockets in it and didn't realize that. So that made it fun. And then different from other projects, because I didn't have it upside down when I made it again. Those envelopes are fun. Some of those came in the different Miles Beyond the Moon kits, which was nice. I really like using envelopes. It's a great way to add ephemera in a way that keeps them tidy in the pocket. And I tried to keep the pages, some of them busy with fussy cuts, and then some of them more quiet and subdued with less going on. This pocket is fun. I like the way it looks behind the pocket too, when none of the stuff is in there. And there's a lot of stuff in that pocket. When I make the little gusseted pockets out of scrapbooking paper like I did here, they'll hold a ton of stuff. And I don't like the stuff to be loose and flopping around. So the way to do that is to really pack the pocket full. Here's some small little pockets made with that Essentials by Pixie Dust files. Almost all the pockets in here, if not all the pockets, were either made with that Essentials kit or decorated with the Essentials kit. I do like to use my scraps, so if I see a lot of strip scraps that are 2.5 or 3 inches wide, then I'll turn those into pockets. I like using my scraps to inspire ideas for what I'm going to do, or that's how the tags got backed with different things. Was I had scraps, I went through my cardstock scraps and then my other ones. But we've finished looking at the journal here. As always, I have some close-up photos for you to look at. I hope you found this entertaining or inspiring. And as always, please have a wonderful day.